Hi, my name is Nancy. Welcome to my channel, Running with Scissors. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you the second dress I made of the 4 Easter dresses I am going to make for my 4 granddaughters. I'm also going to do an unboxing of the newest Beyond the Pink Door box. If that sounds interesting to you, don't go away. Okay, first, let me thank Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this hashtag so that all of us can get together on Fridays and share our makes, what we plan to make, and just about a little bit about life in between. Now, if you watched last week's video, you saw the dress I made for my 5-year-old granddaughter made of satin and embroidered tulle overskirt. And when I made it and showed it to you, I said, I don't know if I'm going to make that again. It was different. It was a little hard. And I thought, I'm not going to try and make one that fancy. Well, I took a deep breath and took my 10-year-old granddaughter, that's her sister, the 5-year-old sister, to Joann's, and we looked at fabric, and I did it again. I picked some satin and embroidered tulle overskirt. Now, the fabric that I found was not the shiny satin. Her sister had that really shiny satin. This is more of a matte satin, and it's in the color that she wanted. She said she wanted periwinkle, and that's kind of a lavender. So I found this matte satin in a really pretty lavender. And then we went down the aisle where they had all the embroidered tulle, and this is what she picked to go over her dress. And I'll show you the dress here in a minute. But isn't that pretty? But that's what she picked to go over the dress. Now, the pattern I chose for this dress is Simplicity 1211, and here it is. And the difference between this dress and the dress I did for her sister's dress had a gathered skirt. If you look at this, they're pleated. It's a pleated skirt. That's probably the major difference between the two patterns. So, let me talk a little bit about the dress before I show it to you. She wanted long sleeves, so we did long sleeves. And I went ahead and did the French seams like I did with her sister's dress. And I'll tell you, when I did the French seams in the armhole, it went much smoother than the first dress. And I think for 2 reasons. Number one, I'd done it before. So, I had a little bit of experience. And number 2, I went from a child size 5 to a child size 10. So it was a bigger armhole. So it was much easier to put in place. And it really went smoothly. I was pretty happy with how that went. So now I'm going to show you the dress. Now I have not got it hemmed yet. So she's going to try that on Friday evening when they all come over for family night. We always have family night every week at our house. We'll have her try it on and see how where we need to hem it. It's really pretty. I showed it to my daughter and she said, Mom, I think this is even prettier than the other one. So let me show it to you now. Let me grab it. Let me get it off the hanger. Invisible zipper, as again, I did the same thing with an invisible zipper. Go in here. I still have to put on a hook and eye on it. So here we go. I'll start it down and pull it up. Here's the dress. Isn't that pretty? I thought it just came out beautiful. As you can see, I mentioned this satin fabric. It really does fray. And you can see just from down there at the hem line that quite a bit of fraying going on. But the pattern calls for you to go ahead and hem it before you even put it on the bodice. But I can't do that because I don't know where it's going to fall on the child. And so I always wait and do my hemming at the end. And so that's what I did. So it went well. I mean, the sleeves went in really nicely. I did French seam the side seams, and then I just serged the back seam where I put the zipper in. Let me show you the back. But one thing I'm going to try new when I do the hem, remember last week I mentioned that I just went ahead and just hemmed the other dress on my machine because the overskirt would cover my stitches, and my sister commented, well, Nancy, you know, we have the same machine and I can do you know, that hidden stitch. It's not called a hidden stitch, the invisible stitch. What is it called? Okay, it's the blind stitch. I don't know why I couldn't think. I thought of everything but the blind stitch. Anyway, I'm going to try doing the blind stitch on this. It's something I've never done before. It seems like on these dresses I've been making, I've been doing something different that I've never done before. And so I'm going to try the blind stitch on this dress when I hem it. So anyway, that's the dress. But oh, I love it. The pleats came out nice. What you do is you just put the overskirt over. I just kind of basted it on. And then, of course, I've already made the markings with one of those heat erasable pens of where you have the solid line and you pleat it over to the dotted line. And you do that with the overskirt. You do it together so that they both get pleated like so. So anyway, that's that dress. And I thought that came out really nice, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So now, I've made 2 dresses, both with satin. I'm going to do it a third time. Now the 9-year-old, well, she'll be 9 on Easter. I went ahead and bought her some fabric over at Hobby Lobby when they went on sale, and she likes pink. So what I did was, I've got it fixed so you can see it. I found this really pretty lace. They're roses, and if you look at the bottom, see, I won't even have to hem. It's got that pretty scalloped. You can see the pink right through the lace, and I won't have to hem. I'll just have to make sure I cut it the right length, so when I put it on, there'll be maybe an inch or so that shows from the bottom. I'm going to do the same pattern, and that's what I'm going to do for her. All 3 look different. Isn't that pretty? I really like that. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do next. Let's see. Okay. Interestingly enough, I don't know if you watch Carol from So Carol. She watched last week's video and she made a comment that they didn't do Easter dresses in the UK, and she'd never had an Easter dress. And I thought, I did not know that. So I told her I should show you a picture of me when I was almost 3 in an Easter dress. And I'm going to pop that picture up right now. Look at this picture. I'm wearing white gloves. I'm wearing a little hat. I even have a little purse. And my mother is also wearing, she's also wearing white gloves. She made both the dresses. My dress is a little dotted Swiss with a little red trim. It's a black and white picture, so you have to use your imagination. And my mother's dress, she said it's probably like an olive green. It's a dark green, and she made that dress too. And if you look at the dress, she said it wasn't easy to make because it had the gathering up in the bodice. And she said it was kind of a difficult dress to make. She had to really read the directions, but it came out really pretty. I got online looking for 50s, vintage patterns, and I was hoping to find that particular pattern. She thinks it might have been a Butterick or a Simplicity, but I couldn't find it. So if anybody looks at that dress and thinks, I think I remember seeing that dress pattern, let me know, because that'd be a cool dress to recreate. Oh, also, almost forgot. My mother doesn't have the dress anymore, but she does have the little gloves I was wearing. I'll pop up a picture so you can get a better look at the lace. The little gloves that I was wearing and the little socks. Pretty cool, huh? If you look in the picture, the gloves are a little bit too big for my hands, so I can't imagine my hands being that small. So, all right. Okay, let's go to the unboxing. I decided But after this 4th box, I think I'm going to cancel my subscription, because I just can't keep doing this every single month. And I have 4 of them, and I did make that red cardigan from one of my boxes. So I think I have got this one. I think I'm going to cancel the next one, and maybe I'll do this again maybe next year and get 2 or 3 boxes. You know, I got that one fabric bundle from Fabric Mart, and I might do that again. Oh, in 3-4 months, maybe do that. But right now I've got enough fabric to kind of keep me busy. So let's go ahead and see what we have in this box. I think I need a pair of scissors to break the seal. So I haven't opened it. I only got it out of the packaging, but I didn't open it yet. So let's see what we have here. Of course, it always comes in the pretty paper. I'll try and not look at the fabric. I'll try and see if I can pull things out without looking at too much. Here's the card. What I'll do is I will look this up, and I'll pop it up on the screen what exactly the fabric is, because when you look it up, they'll tell you what the fabric is. So let's see. Here's a bib and brace sets. Ruby raspberry, white chocolate with raspberry and ruby chocolate drops. That should be good. I love my chocolate. And then we have some hey, before we get the fabric, here comes the thread, and that kind of gives you an idea of what kind of color we got going here. Oh, I think it might be a corduroy. This will definitely be something I'll probably want to save for maybe next fall or winter. Throw that down there. Oh, isn't this pretty corduroy? Let me open it up so you can see it better. Wow, that's really pretty. But I'm thinking, because we're hoping spring will come a little bit quicker. I mean, the groundhog did say it was coming sooner. I probably will save this and maybe make, oh, there might be enough here. Maybe I can make another one of those little jumpers. But yeah, that's definitely a fall fabric, and I'll probably hang on to that and use that maybe in the fall or winter. Very, very pretty. All right. Okay. Well, if you didn't watch last week's video where I made the first Easter dress, I'll put it down below where you can click on it, and you can watch that one and see how that one came out. Okay. Well, I think that's what I have for you today. I'm going to be starting this one in a couple days. Get that going for the other granddaughter. And then I have a 4th one coming up. I haven't got the fabric for that, but she did pick out a pattern that she likes, and I'll share with you at a later date. Okay, well, I'm glad you joined me today. If you haven't subscribed, that'd be so wonderful if you would. I appreciate it. Thumbs up would help my channel. Ring the notification bell. And I hope to see you next time. You all take care. Goodbye. God bless.